Hey, former CIA officer Jason Hanson here. I'm the New York Times bestselling author of Spy Secrets That Can Save Your Life, and I'm in the middle of the road trip from you-know-where. I'm going to tell you about this road trip, things you got to know when you're traveling, but don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that ring notification bell.
Please welcome back former CIA officer Jason Hanson.
Former CIA Jason Hanson.
This handsome fella is Jason Hanson.
This is Jason Hanson, former CIA guy.
So, speaking of the road trip from you-know-where, as I said, I'm currently on it. I have 6 kids under the age of 10, and we just traveled from Utah to Virginia, which is one of our stops, so we're going down to Florida. So, I don't have to tell you how fun it is to be in a car traveling across the country with 6 kids under the age of 10. Not my idea of a good time. It's like going to the DMV and getting a root canal and then having to go to the post office afterwards. We only have one line open to the post office, and one window open to the post office, and the line is a mile long out the door. That is how enjoyable it is. But this was my wife's idea, needless to say, not my idea. So first, before going on this road trip, I have a concealed carry permit. I carry concealed wherever I legally can. Right now, I have concealed carry permits for Virginia, for Arizona, and for Utah. I live in Utah. So first things first, when traveling across country, we're getting ready to travel, I had to map out the route we're gonna take. Now, fortunately, the only 2 places where I couldn't carry concealed was in Maryland and Illinois. So obviously anti-gun states, liberal states, not the most gun-friendly states I would never want to live, even though I did temporarily live in Baltimore City, Maryland, when my wife was in law school, but as soon as she graduated, we got the heck out of there. So traveling across country, I could carry concealed most of the way, but when I came to those states, before I entered Illinois, before I entered Maryland, I had to take my gun out, I had to unload it, I had to put it in the back in a rapid access safe. So it was fully unloaded in a safe, because heaven forbid if I got pulled over, which I didn't, then, if I had a gun, I'm traveling through the state, so that's how you legally do it. It's kind of like going to the airport. That's what you have to do. I can't carry concealed in those anti-gun states. So we made it to Virginia all as well. I'm now in Virginia, and I can carry concealed because I have my Virginia concealed carry permit, but also because the state of Utah has reciprocity with the state of Virginia. That being said, we're staying in a hotel. Another fun thing, having 8 of us, 6 kids plus me and my wife in a hotel. Always a good time. Somebody wants to ask me, what do you do for hotel defense? Well, 99% of the time, meaning when I'm at home, I'm using a gun for home defense. I have a rapid access safe next to my nightstand. Actually, I have 2 of them. One is electronic, meaning it runs on batteries. Then I have a simplex one that runs on no batteries because you always want to have backup. When I'm at home, I'm always using a gun for home defense. It's the best attacker stopper, best threat stopper, best home invasion stopper. But being that we're in this hotel room, and it's not a giant hotel, not like a suite or anything, it's a normal size hotel room, and there's 8 of us packed in there. In close quarters, I do not want to use my firearm. Just too much danger, too many things that could go wrong. We're all packed in there. One of my kids, heaven forbid, could get hit by a round. So I don't use a gun for hotel defense. Another reason is hotel walls are notoriously thin. So over penetration is a huge deal. And obviously you don't want to get in a gunfight and actually hit the guy in room 373 next to you, or whatever room you're in. So for hotel defense, I always use a knife. If you are trained in knife defense, then you know how deadly a knife can be. It's deadlier than a gun, especially in close quarters. So it doesn't matter what knife you use, just show you the one I have on me right now. This is just a standard folder, one I had actually, I'll say standard, but one I had custom made for me. Do some serious damage. When it comes to hotels, I'm always using a knife. It's on my nightstand right next to my flashlight instead of my gun. And if somebody's trying to kick in the door or whatever, I can quickly grab at my flashlight and I'm good to go. So I highly recommend you learn some knife defense skills. It's not anything crazy where you have to train for 30 years as a ninja and get a black belt. And actually, if you click the link below, you can get some knife defense training on me. You can see how easy it is. You can watch the video and you'll quickly know, okay, this is how to stop a threat. This is where I need to strike him. This is how I take him out. And as anyone will tell you, and I said, somebody who knows what they're doing with a knife is far more deadly than someone with a gun. Because a lot of people survive gunshot wounds, but if you know what you're doing with a knife, very, 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 very unlikely they're going to survive. Bottom line, if you're planning a road trip, make sure you plan it right. That way you're not going in any states where you can't carry concealed legally. And if you're staying in a hotel and you got a ton of people in there, don't use a gun. Just too many things can go wrong. Even if you are highly trained like I am, use a knife. It can be a folder like this. It can be a fixed blade knife. Whatever works for you. I'm out of here because we're about to head out again on our road trip. Good times. Look at this smile. Yay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that ring notification. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to click below to get your knife defense training. God bless you. God bless your family.